Sheesh! What an exciting 48 hours it's been for us Tesla investors. If you guys haven't watched the previous video, you guys should definitely watch the previous video. The Robotaxi launch, that was absolutely a sheesh moment, but we're not done there yet. Elon Musk drops a bombshell to Tesla investors about FSD licensing. And we're gonna talk about it because FSD licensing, if done correctly and done on a large scale, is actually a bigger business than the actual Robotaxi itself. I've done many modules, different charts and Excel sheets on this channel explaining to you guys how this FSD licensing could be even a bigger business. I'll link one video up here or wherever it is on the screen you guys can check out. It's insane. I could be wrong, but licensing is like a big royalty, right? That's pretty much what it is. And Tesla's gonna just generate money. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 50-50. I don't even know what it is gonna be. You guys can check the video there and just make your own assumptions, but it's a bigger business than the actual Robotaxi itself. And it's more of a monopoly game, which is insane. Anyways, let's get down to it. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let's just talk about it because this is absolutely insane. Dave Lee, the GOAT on X, writes this. High likelihood, in my opinion, that Tesla signs an FSD licensing deal with at least one automaker by end of the year. Will likely take a couple years for the automaker to actually integrate the FSD hardware and sell the car, but I think the announcement will be a surprise to most observers, analysts, because this will be a new line of business for Tesla and not many people are expecting it to be announced so soon. I'm gonna say it right now. Any automaker out there that isn't thinking about this, they're gonna go extinct. You guys already know my stance on this, that once these robotaxis are everywhere, first of all, in the next 5 years or so, if your car doesn't have any FSD capabilities, you're not selling that car. You're just not selling it. Doesn't matter if you're an EV or ICE. Well, ICE is going away anyways, but EVs, it does not matter. Your car has to have some level of autonomous capabilities. Now, here's the thing. As we keep going further into the future, car ownership is not going to be a thing anymore. And this is something that I keep talking about over and over and over and over again. Car ownership is going away. Not because we want it to, but because that's where it's leading to. Once we know that robotaxis are out and they cost 1/5 or 1/10 of commuting, and that headache of not owning a car, paying the leasing, paying the insurance, making sure there's gas or, electric in it, whatever you want to call it there, making sure no one scratches or you hit this car. If you want to avoid all that and have the pleasure and the peace of commuting from point A to point B at a much cheaper rate, why do you want this headache? And it's 24/7, and it's fast service, and it's cheaper, and you have the whole car to yourself. Why? That's the argument, and I think I'm going to be right. In 10, 15, 20, 30 years, majority of rides are going to be robotaxis, and anyone who owns a car, well, the thing will be driving themselves, because I'm sure there's going to be laws out there saying that, hey, on these roads, you have to use FSD, or your car has to have some sort of capabilities in FSD, full self-driving, autonomously. Otherwise, again, no one's going to buy that car. No one's going to do it. And those who are thinking, again, are thinking to get the FSD from Tesla and no one else, because Tesla's the only one that can scale it and not allow you to be geo-fenced. We know GM is doing neural nets, but just listen to the latest earnings call. You will know what I mean. They are not anywhere close to it. They tried LiDAR. They said it doesn't work. We're going to go with neural nets. But you need tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of data. And you need to have all the cars with cameras and the software with the hardware. So the easiest way to integrate things like that is not having 1,000 different cameras and sensors on your car that will jack up the price of your car, is to have what Tesla's doing. And Dave Lee had a really good point here that it'll take a couple of years to integrate. Essentially what Tesla will become, they will become a supplier to other car companies, which is insane. And the FSD will be licensed out to them with the hardware. Pretty much Tesla will be making a car for Tesla. Man, that's insane. Anyways, let's continue. He says that the Austin Robotaxi launch could be a catalyst that gives other automakers the confidence to ink an FSD licensing deal with Tesla, and I 100% agree with this. Prior to this thing was unbelievable that, oh, you want to have a driverless car without having millions of sensors and cameras. Well, it just happened yesterday. It just happened yesterday. And if I'm an automaker, I will be sitting there and be going like, they actually did it. Tesla is actually launching the robotaxis. They actually have driverless Teslas doing what Waymo does, but cheaper and better and faster. It's over. It's literally over. And, you know, I'm an investor that likes to look at 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years down the line. And I mentioned this in my previous video, and I'll mention it again because it's very, very important. When I was about to get my license, when I turned 16 or 17, the next day I went and I got it. I started the process. Today, people who turn 16, 17 who are eligible to get their license, they're not doing it because they already have other ways of transportation. Uber, Waymo, Lyft. And people don't want to drive. That's the trend we're going to. The new generations, a good chunk of them do not want to drive. Now, what do you think is going to happen when these robotaxis go widespread and everywhere? Car ownership is going away, guys. This is a very big deal. Very big deal. And then Elon Musk comments to this. The bombshell. He says, the automakers keep being told that this isn't real or that just buying some hardware from NVIDIA will solve it. No. As Tesla robotaxis become widespread and their other solutions don't work, they will naturally turn to us. I mean, what other choice do they have? At this point, they're just wasting time from going to other solutions. What other company can have FSD like what Tesla's doing? That can be scalable, not geo-fenced, and cheaper. Please comment down below if you know any other companies. To me, I don't see it. I just don't see it. And again, people will see, companies will see, automakers will see that, man, this is costing us a lot of money. Our cars look ugly because of all these stupid cameras and sensors, and we're geo-fenced, we can't do anything. Okay, what is Tesla doing? Are they open to licensing? We will do it. Elon Musk said they'll naturally come to us. That's all I'm saying. And here's one video that I want you guys to see. I wrote here, this doesn't feel real, but it is. Millions of these will roam the streets. Transportation commuting is changing forever. And just take a look at this video, guys. This is a robotaxi. You guys can see the sign there of some guy getting into it and, oh, not getting into it, just driving. There's no one using the driver's section. It's just the guy sitting in the passenger side at nighttime. Yes, FSD works at night, surprisingly. Just sitting there at a red light. And then it's a robotaxi. It's real. It's real. Now imagine seeing these, hundreds of these, thousands of these, 10,000 of these on the road. It's over. It's finished, dude. It's finished. I don't care what anyone said. This gives me goosebumps. Look at this. No one sitting in the passenger, in the driver's side. It's insane. And it goes. This is the future. This is the future. There's another video here that I want you guys to see. Robotaxi is in Dallas too. Hit me up for a ride. Look at this. No passenger guy, he's shocked to see that this thing is even possible. His dad. It's insane. Look at that. This is the future, guys. This is the future. The steering wheel looks like it's an older model. I think it's a Model 3, if I'm not mistaken, or Model Y, but the older model with a half steering wheel. But this is the future, guys. This is amazing. Amazing. Gives me goosebumps every time when I look at these videos because the future is here. Commuting is changing forever. This is it. Now, if you're an automaker, guys, watching this, and you're not shitting bricks, you guys should be. Because this is what's gonna bankrupt all of you guys. If your cars don't have autonomous capabilities. And then later on, if they don't drive themselves from point A to point B. So you guys better be thinking about how can we scale our products to be part of the Robotaxi network. Not necessarily Teslas, but just be part of the Robotaxi market. This is happening faster than we think. Cybercabs are going to be in volume production in less than 9 months. And as Elon was saying, unboxed every 5 seconds, every Cybercab will be made. What do you think is going to happen when you can buy a Cybercab for $25,000? Is Honda or Nissan or other companies going to purchase Cybercabs and slap on their slogan to it, slap on their logo to it? and use that as a robotaxi? I don't think so. That'd be pretty smart, actually. But I don't think so they would do that. So, automakers, please think a little ahead. And before you go extinct, before you go bankrupt, before car ownership goes away, please look on how you guys can get ahead of this full self-driving, this autonomous, how you can scale it and have it in every single car so you guys can at least compete with Teslas. Because this is the biggest competitive advantage Tesla has that no other cars have. Or robots on wheels have. Essentially what I'm trying to say here is that you guys do need to make EVs profitable. But you guys need to make EVs that are robots. Something that you guys can't do properly. You guys are losing money on every EV you make. And now you gotta do something even more than that. It's scary. It's scary. So, I would be talking to Tesla ASAP because as Dave Lee was saying, it could take 2 to 3 years just to integrate. Do you have any idea where Tesla's going to be in 2 to 3 years from now? Time is not on your side. You guys better be going to the chopping block and talking to Tesla. Otherwise, it's game over. As ASAP, this should have been done yesterday, but maybe it is. Maybe you guys are talking. I don't know. I mean, I know the CEO of Ford made a deal with Waymo, which was the most dumbest thing ever, or another company was the most dumbest thing ever. But let's see what happens. FSD licensing, I thought in the beginning, I thought it was possible. Then I thought about it. I'm like, why is it possible when Tesla can do everything themselves? But Elon's now talking about they will naturally come to us, which makes sense if they still want to be in business. Wow. Sheesh moment. Guys, you guys check out this video with the Robotaxi launch with my reaction. Absolutely amazing. Subscribe, guys. Become a channel member so you have supported me. And I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.